Once upon a time, in a time of war, a great prayer offensive was launched to win God over to our side. On an afternoon away from the front, Colonel Gimfoot follows Colonel Machine, who is on his way to the love nest. Ka-clump, ka-clump, ka-clump. On a quiet side street, Colonel Machine realizes he is being followed. Ka-clump, 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 ka-clump. And pretends he doesn't hear the ka-clump of Colonel Gimfoot's boot. Ka-clump, ka-clump. And waits for him around the corner where he nails him with his riding crop.
You simple, stupid, silly, dumb, gim-footed son of a bitch. What are you doing? Trying to tail me? Trying to get something on me? Try getting a new pair of shoes.
That night, in no man's land, God was busy with his mighty machine gun. In a nearby shell hole, 3 soldiers on night patrol peer into the dark.
I'll go check it out, all right?
Holy moly! Vengeance is mine! Back at company headquarters, the night patrol reports to their lieutenant.
Private Jones in. Night patrol, sir.
At ease. What's wrong with him?
He's got it, sir. He's on the other side.
Open. The hell is wrong with you? God is on our side. Have you forgotten your code already, soldier?
Sector B, sir. Behind the machine gun. It's him. It's God.
If I see anything less than miraculous out there, you are going to be the sorriest sack of shit ever to wear a uniform. You got that, soldier?
Yes, sir.
And get this slaughtered sow out of here. I know they're sending them up from boot camp early, but this is ridiculous. I never want to see a human being in that condition in my outfit again.
Sir.
The lieutenant makes his way towards Sector B.
And dearest mother, I miss you. And Dad. Very, very, very much. And I want to thank you for the hand-knitted socks and underwear. I think of you whenever I put them on. I really, really, really miss you. Your loving son, Billy. X.
Sir.
What is it, McSorley? Jesus, you look like you saw a ghost.
Yeah. Sir, it,
Spit it out, McSorley. There's a war on.
Yeah. It's God, sir.
What about him?
He's with the other side.
Are you sure?
I saw it myself. He machine gun Sector B. He was firing in our direction, sir.
This better not be another one of your jokes, McSorley.
No.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Precisely, sir.
I better check this out myself. If you're wrong about this, you're gonna be washing out latrines between here and China. May I come in, sir?
Not at all. Captain, you're covered in mud. Where you been?
No man's land, sir.
Pretty bad out there, huh?
Yes, sir. But it's over.
Over? What do you mean?
The war, sir. God, sir, he's on the other side.
God.
Yes, sir. God, as in God the Father, as in God bless you, as in God be with you. But he's not. He's with them.
God. He is.
Yes, sir. I saw him myself. Sector B behind a machine gun.
That can't be.
Do you want to go look yourself?
No. I believe you, Captain. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
It's terrible. What about the parades? There's no uniforms. And what are the people gonna say?
I feel like crying, sir.
I prayed to him. I was even an altar boy. How can he do this to us?
Maybe we did something wrong.
Captain, fold your hands and pray.
Our Father, who art in wherever.
I can't hear you, Captain.
Our Father, who art in wherever.
The next morning, on a street corner in the city, Miss Joni, the general's wife, looks for a cab. I told him I'd meet him at 3. There's a cab. I hope he sees me.
Mike Flynn from Victor Rock Radio, your frontline reporter. I'm talking this morning to Captain William Winslow from the trench directly. What happened to the war?
I'm such a bitch. All I live for is sex and clothes.
The way it is, folks, the opening time of the season, all there is a bunch of guys who've got hanging around. And the captain says he's ordering the chief, but he won't tell me what.
So many men, so little time.
I'll bet you're glad I can tell you. I don't think you're a very nice man, Mr. Flynn. Why? Because I ask questions?
Thank God I'm not the kind of girl who doesn't know what to do with her time.
You're trying to make me my man look bad. Oh, me? Why do anything as dumb as that?
What did he expect me to do? Take up knitting? The little bastard, it's all his fault. I don't care how many ribbons and medals they give him, he's still a little twit.
The Army has been my whole life, Flint. All I know, Captain, is you and your men with the looked over the top of those 400. It's 11 o'clock now and nothing's happened. I told you, the orders were changed.
All those dinners and teas and stupid wives, no wonder they're off to war every chance they get.
Just tell the folks back home how happy you and your men are not going to touch. Flint, I come from a military family.
All they want is someone to tell them how smart and wonderful they are. They'd be better off if they just married each other.
My father went over the top of movies he got there, and so did his father, and his father's father. And I couldn't wait till I was old enough to put on a uniform and take the oath.
But my colonel's so cute. I just love the way he looks when I know he can't wait any longer. Only I won't let him, and I make him say the dumbest things. Men are such twits.
You, Flint, you're a sweet, disgusting, miserable human being, and in the name of all those who have given their all in the field of battle, I demand an apology. Apologize Apologize, Flint. Apologize, Flint, or I'll break your microphone. I'll break your microphone. My men don't like being made.
And who is the greatest general in the world? You are.
Back at his headquarters, the general discusses strategy with Colonel Machine.
You've ever known.
Of course you are, sir.
And who is the most talented general you have ever met?
Oh, you are, sir.
And the best looking general?
Sir, if I might say, you are the most talented, the bravest, the smartest, the best-looking general in the world. No, in the history of the world, sir.
You're a good man, Machine. Colonel Machine, how about a little arm wrestling? No pun intended.
On guard, mon general.
Again, Machine.
On guard, mon general. Herculean.
3 out of 5.
On guard, mon general.
And put a little something into it, Machine. Hiya!
Colonel Gifford reporting, sir!
Colonel Gifford, you are a pathetic excuse for a soldier. Don't you have any brains? Why can't you be like our Colonel Machine? You don't see him breaking in doors without knocking, do you?
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
You're not sorry. You're moronic.
I am, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
And you're ugly.
Thank you, sir. I am.
You're a disgrace to the uniform. Why, soldiers like you should be taken out and shot!
Thank you, sir.
General. May I be excused, please? I must prepare for tomorrow's staff meeting.
Indeed, Colonel Machine.
Thank you, sir.
Do you know who the dumbest colonel in the whole world is?
I am, sir!
And the most gutless wonder in the world?
Me, sir.
You know, you make things that crawl look good.
Thank you, sir. I know, sir.
That's why I can't stand you. You are a sniveling, whining son of a bitch, rat bastard, born loser. God in Himmel, you make me wanna puke. Ugh.
Thank you, sir. But, sir, I got this report, sir. I got this report. It's a
Report?
report.
What report?
It's a report, sir! It's God, sir.
God,
He's on the other side.
the hell are you talking about?
It's in the report, sir.
He blames me for everything. there is no justice.
Insane.
Join the army and be all you can be.
Get
What
out!
an idiot I
Get
was.
out! Get out!
Your eyes are as deep as the sea and as still as the night.
Tell me why you love me, Colonel.
Now?
I've already told you. A girl likes to hear, Colonel.
Alright. I love you.
From the beginning.
From the beginning. I love you because you are the perfume presence of springtime, the whisper of everything dark, mysterious, eternal.
It's so lovely, Colonel. No, not yet.
More. My darling, I love you because where you walk, the flowers grow. And when you breathe, music fills the air.
And my eyes, Colonel?
Your eyes are as deep as the ocean, as still as the night.
And my hands, Colonel?
Soft, soft as a summer's breath.
And my breasts, Colonel?
Like 2 cups of vanilla custard. Petite déjeuner.
And death, Colonel?
Only those who haven't loved are afraid to die.
You better get that.
Please pass me the phone. Yes, hello, mon general. What can I do for you?
I have terrible news.
What is it?
God's on the other side.
He is?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes. And I don't know what to do.
No problem, General, no problem.
There isn't.
Of course not.
So what'll I do?
Simple. We'll have a meeting of all of the chaplains. They're bound to help us. I mean, what are they getting paid for anyway?
You're right, Colonel. You're so smart. I don't know what I'd ever do without you.
General, please, do me a favor. Take a pill, get a good night's sleep, and call me in the morning, okay? Good night. Bye-bye.
What does he want?
Oh, something about God being on the other side.
Serves a little bastard right. No, not yet.
From the beginning?
Of course.
Gentlemen. Gentlemen. You must do it. You can do it. You must do it. Gentlemen, the General has a problem. General? General. General. General, you can do this. You must do this, sir.
Gentlemen, I know this is hard to believe, but God Almighty is on the other side.
What?
What is on the other side? God? Oh, God.
Hey, brothers, if God's on their side, I'm with them.
What are you, a Baptist? Wait, come back. Get him back. Come here. Come here. Get him. You can't do that.
Why not?
Here.
Over here.
Hey, what are you trying to do?
God is Lord.
You're always leaning on
God is
me.
Lord. Mighty's on their side.
Why don't we go on the other side?
Oh, God.
And I don't know what to do. Please, please, one of you guys tell me what to do.
How can we tell you what to do? Usually you're the general.
Gentlemen, please! Gentlemen!
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
I have an idea, an idea, an idea, an idea. I have an idea.
What's the idea?
I think it's time for a prayer offensive. Prayer offensive? What is a prayer offensive? Tomorrow morning at 0500, instead of going over the top when the sergeant blows his whistle, we should all drop to our knees and pray like a motherfucker. You think this would work?
I don't know, General. But I think it's worth a try. I mean, after all, if he doesn't know about the ways of Yahweh, who does?
The next morning, in final preparation for the great prayer offensive, Colonel Machine and Colonel Gimflet go through the lines, bolstering the morale of the troops.
Fifos! Prayer beads! Mezuzahs!
The Colonel!
Fifos! Prayer beads! Mezuzahs! Fifos!
Are you ready to suck up to God, son?
Sir, yes, sir.
Good man, soldier.
Fifos! Prayer beads! Mezuzahs! Fifos! Prayer beads! Mezuzahs! Fifos! Prayer beads!
While everyone tenses with excitement, the company atheist quakes with fear.
Mezuzahs! Fifos! Prayer beads! Mezuzahs!
What seems to be the problem, soldier?
I'm an atheist, sir.
A what?
An atheist.
An atheist? An atheist?
Yes, sir.
There are no atheists in Foxhole, soldier! Lieutenant, take this man out of here immediately! We don't want this spreading in the army. Leave!
Yes, sir.
Out!
Atheist! 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 I'm an atheist.
Fifos! Prayer beads! Mezuzahs! 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 Fifos! Prayer beads! Mezuzahs!
Exactly at the appointed time, the sergeant checks his watch, then blows his whistle, and the great prayer offensive begins. Each soldier praying in his own way, some in ways more common than others, and others in ways not often seen, if ever.
Help us in battle, Lord. Harmony. We need you to help us win this war, Lord. Our brothers, we cannot do it without you, Lord. Please, Lord, Lord, help us like harmony as we stand here in our trenches, Lord. We need you, Lord. We're sinning, but we can't do it without you. Amen, Lord. Amen, Lord. Lord, make me some prayer, Lord. We need more power, Lord. Amen. Lord, please come, Lord, help us in a time of need, Lord, we need you, we can't make it, Lord. A time of need, Lord, we're sitting here in the trenches, Lord, what sickness is done? We need you to help us out of deliverance like you did one time before, Lord. Give us a hand, we're praying hard, Lord, we're praying here, Lord. Please come and help us, Lord. We cannot make it without you, Lord. With your help, Lord, we can take all the world out of these trenches. Bring us up, Lord, deliver us out of these trenches into my hand, Lord. We can do it, Lord. Take your brothers, take your sisters, Lord. You help, Lord, please.
As the sergeant looks through his binoculars to observe the effect of any of the Great Prayer Offensive, he sees a figure dancing on the waves.
I think I see him. I think I see him. Hey, it's him. Hey guys, it's him. Hey guys, he's coming! It's him!
It's him, man! It's him! It's him, man! It's him! It's We're here to Jolly Good Fellow! We're here to Jolly Good Fellow! Which nobody can deny! Which nobody can deny! Which nobody can deny! For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody can deny, which nobody can deny, nobody can deny. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
As God descends into the trench, the sergeant tries to preserve order.
I believe! Get away!
Sure, I would, you sweet thing.
Come on, no, don't hold the gun. Sit back. Come on. Goldberg, Claude. Lieutenant, would you stand?
Hey,
Calm down.
it's hot as a bastard down here. The fat broad must be cooking for the Chinaman.
Sit, Benelli. Get out.
I think that was a good one.
Wilson on the inside, Pianca. Lieutenant, would you stand? No, you were over here. Wilson on the inside, Pianca on the end. Where are you going? You don't have a hat. You can't be in the picture.
What is it with you drooling on the shoes? Stop! No drooling on the shoes. Get out of here.
Please, God.
As you are.
Captain Winslow steps forward to ask a question that has haunted him since he was 7 and first attended Sunday school.
2nd Battalion.
That's right.
A question, sir, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
Well, I was told, I read, in the book, the Bible, 6 days and you created, everything.
Yeah.
What'd you have in mind?
Oh, well, you see, I was Colonel Machine.
At your service, Your Highness.
Hey, you look like a swinging guy. Let me ask you something. Where can a god, like me, you know what I'm talking about, go to have a good time?
I think we should go to the club. You'll have a wonderful time.
I'm out of here, fellas. Adios.
Lead the way. Gentlemen, stay back!
My question, sir.
Good boss.
Meanwhile, back at the general's headquarters, the general tells the good news to his wife, the lovely Miss Joni.
Oh, you haven't heard. God is on our side. Yes, darling, that is wonderful news. Colonel Machine will pick you up. What do you mean you don't have anything to wear? You got a closet full of clothes. No. It's just that I get all these bills. Oh, something pink with diamonds. That would be nice. And pom-poms. Something green? Yes, darling, I don't know. Of course I care. Yeah, yes, darling, it's just that whatever you wear, you make look so very beautiful. Colonel Machine will pick you up at 8. Yes, darling, we'll have a wonderful time.
Can I go?
You want to go to God's command performance with me? Are you crazy? Just look at you, Colonel. You're an abomination of everything that's clean and decent in this whole world. I look at you and I want to puke. The answer is no. Absolutely not. No, no, no.
That night, at the club, God begins his command performance.
Your eyes have seen the glory of the coming of myself. I'm checking out the vintage where your grapes of wrath are stored. I've loosed the fateful lightning of my terrible swift sword. My truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. My truth is marching on. Everybody sing. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. My truth is marching
On stage, God, the General, and Miss Joni exchange pleasantries. Pleased to meet you. Likewise, I'm sure. And while the General and his wife present themselves to an adoring audience, wow, what a couple. I could use a drink. I guess I have no one to blame except myself. Well, the show must go on.
Boys, a waltz.
He's so handsome. Dancing with her is like moving furniture. I wonder what he'd be like in bed. There's a lot to be said for being single.
I'm with you, but I did that on purpose. Hey, stop me if you've heard this one, all right? A traveling salesman comes up to a door, and a 9-year-old kid answers, and he's smoking a cigar and drinking a martini. So the salesman says, "Hello, young man, is your mother at home?" And he says, "What the hell do you think?"
Kneeling, God listens to the General's simple request.
Could I sing a song with you?
Why not?
Excellent.
So what did the Jewish princess say when she dropped and broke the Dead Sea Scroll? I'm all right. Hey, me and the General are gonna do a number for you right now. Get it, boys. In my hands, I got the whole world. In my hands, I've got the whole world. In my hands.
Got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
He's got the whole world. Everybody. In his hands, he's got the whole wide world. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. I got the good little people. In my hands, I've got the good little people. In my hands, I've got the good little people. In my hands, I got the whole world in my hands.
Meanwhile, Colonel Gimfoot, alone and miserable, wanders the city streets.
And let's hear it for God Almighty.
It's nothing, really. It's nothing. I got a million of them. I got a million of them. In my hands, I got the whole wide world. In my hands, I got the whole world. In my hands. Sing it down.
Got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole wide world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands.
Everybody, let's sing. He got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. I got the little good people in my hands. I got the good little people in my hands. I got the good little people in my hands. I got the whole world in my hands. Shalom.
The audience goes quiet as the rabbi and his wife begin the long procession to the stage. So many lovely shikshas. I should have married Yankel, at least he had money. The rabbi thinks of one thing, his wife thinks of another, as is often the case with married couples. Such a pretty shiksa, such beautiful blonde hair, such beautiful blue eyes. And Aaron went into the garment business and made a fortune. Maybe I should give myself a divorce. He wanted me. I married him. Let him suffer. On stage with God, they apologize for not being on time. We're sorry we're late. We had to stop at a drugstore. My wife has gas. Such an honor. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to dance with him. My friends will be so jealous when I tell them. They'll plot. God takes the rabbi's wife by the hand and dances her off the stage, leaving the rabbi and Miss Joni a chance to get to know each other better. This is one wild rabbi. Such a beautiful body, I could dance all night. The old boy still has some life. Down and dirty, that's the way I like it. I hope he doesn't have a heart attack. As the rabbi and Miss Joni get more and more excited, the rabbi's wife returns. Sees what's happening. Like an old goat, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And grabbing an ear, pulls her husband away. You and your whores, you're a shanda for the goyim. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Where the rabbi once was, God soon is. I haven't danced this way since Adam and Eve got together. Early the next morning, the general, his wife, and Colonel Machine walk a drunken god back to his hotel. Just a little further, sir. Want another drink. Just another teensy little drink, that's all. But before they get there, Colonel Machine begins to hear ka-clump, ka-clump, ka-clump. Colonel Machine turns the corner, waits.
For the second time, you simple, silly, stupid, dumb, gift-footed son of a bitch! If you can't get a new pair of feet, at least get a new pair of shoes if you're going to tail me properly. By the way, what did you do with the money?
What money?
The money your mother gave you for tap dancing lessons. Ha ha!
Terribly hurt, Colonel Gifford cries out in pain.
I'm a cripple, you rat bastard!
Then, miserable and alone, Colonel Gifford wanders off into the city's deserted streets. When the sun comes up, Colonel Gifford is still wandering the streets. He passes a shoe store, and its sign catches his attention and causes him to stop. Colonel Gimfoot begins to smile because he has an idea.
What you are is a useless piece of garbage.
I'm sorry, sir.
And I want to know why you were following us around outside the club last night.
Sir, you and Colonel Machine didn't invite me to the party, and I wanted to see what it was like, sir.
But the interrogation stops when God pays a visit.
I'm interrupting anything important here.
God! Oh,
Give me
God.
something to sit on.
Oh, nice to see you.
Can't even stand up.
Here, make yourself comfortable.
Hey, take it easy. No problem. It's okay, pal. Hey, forget about it.
How's your head?
Beautiful.
I want you to know this is a real honor. Would, you like something?
Coffee would be nice.
Stop kneeling there! Get up! You idiot! You heard what the man said? Get him some coffee, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Forgive me.
Don't worry about it. Take it easy. Don't worry. No big deal.
Lord, good colonels are so hard to find.
Tell me about it.
Just don't stoop there. Come on in.
Hey, beautiful.
Sir.
Cream and sugar?
Yes, sir. Would it be alright if I took the rest of the day off?
Take off the week, you moron. Nobody's gonna miss you anyway. Out!
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
It's all right, really. It's all right. Hey, you know, speaking of colonels, what's the name of that other colonel you got?
Colonel Machine.
Machine. Yeah. You know, that guy's a great drummer. And I kind of got the bug now, you know, so I'm going to go down to the club and do another set tonight. You mind if he sits in with me?
Not at all. Now that you're on our side, the pressure's off.
Good. Hey, you mind?
Anything you want.
You know, not too many people know this, but I really enjoy a good cigar.
The general is so moved by the occasion of God's visit, he can't
You know,
contain himself and confesses.
Just want to tell you how much I love the way you sing.
Thanks a lot. You know, you're not that bad yourself, General.
Think so? When this war is over, think I might have a future in showbiz?
Always open to possibilities.
You never know.
Meanwhile, in another part of the city, Colonel Gimfoot has found a shoe repair shop. Later that day, Colonel Gimfoot, disguised as a woman and wearing his new Gim sneaker, spots Colonel Machine and follows him. Colonel Machine stops to buy his beloved a present. I'll have some of those flowers. You don't mind? Then continues on his way to the love nest. Completely unaware that he is being silently followed by his arch enemy, who is armed with a camera and takes a series of incriminating photos which he shows to the general, who gets very, very angry.
That son of a bitch.
And resolves to punish his ex-favorite colonel in a manner that fits the crime. Then continues with unflinching determination. I made him what he is.
That son of a bitch. Rat bastard son of a whore. I'll have him shot.
I always knew he was no good, sir.
I was all wrong about you, Colonel. You're a very clever man. Thank you, sir. I want to apologize for the way I've treated you in the past. You are a good officer.
Thank you, sir.
And a gentleman. But that machine, he's as good as dead. Call out the MPs and have them arrested immediately, if not sooner.
Yes, sir.
Take care of it, Gimfoot.
At the club, God is performing at a mid-afternoon matinee when the MPs burst in and pulled Colonel Machine away from his drums.
Don't worry, folks. He can be replaced by a floppy disk. Hit it, fellas. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war.
That evening, already dressed in black, Miss Joni pleads with her husband.
I promise it will never happen again.
No.
I'll do anything you want me to.
No!
Do you remember when we were young?
What about it?
You said that no matter where our hearts led us, you'd understand.
That was then. This is now.
Don't you have any feelings?
Of course I do. That's why I'm having him shot. I loved him. I trusted him like a son.
Then there's nothing I can say or do to make you change your mind.
No. And if I did, you'd have to change your outfit.
That's a cruel thing to say.
Ha! That's why I said it.
I didn't realize you hate me so much.
I didn't until I saw the evidence.
Even though you hate me, please, let me just have one more night with him. Please, I beg you.
The general senses she might resort to the use of tears and relents a little.
Only half a night.
Then, under the gaze of her husband, she makes her way as fast as she can out of his office to her final rendezvous with Colonel Machine. I won't even change. I'll go just like I am. Back in his cell, Colonel Machine contemplates suicide when the sergeant enters to announce.
Colonel! You have a visitor.
Oh, darling.
Joni!
I'm so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you too.
But I feel so guilty.
Oh, no. Don't feel guilty, Joni. Who wouldn't give a little time for the love that we have known? Excuse me, Sergeant. You're excused.
I'll just leave you two lovebirds alone.
Oh, Colonel, you're such a brave man.
And you're so honest. You're beautiful. Come. See our moon.
Oh, yes. And I can smell the honeysuckle.
As the doomed lovers do what doomed lovers do, the sergeant engages in a game of cards with one of the chaplains.
And all I can tell you, Sergeant, is I'm very, very glad that he's on our side now.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't want to change his mind.
Oh, to change his mind. Everybody knows we have much better players on our side than they have on theirs.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him.
Wouldn't put it past him. You're out of your head.
No, really?
Yeah.
Well, as long as you're happy with that, what cards do you have? Come on, we're playing cards here, right?
I have 2 aces.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty dangerous hand.
Yeah.
What about these? How do you like those?
How the hell did that happen?
Well, I wouldn't worry your pretty little head about it, Padre.
Well, what do you say we have another hand, huh?
I'll just pick up my money.
No, let's have another hand.
I've got to go.
What do you mean you got to go?
We got the execution.
What execution? The execution takes place at dawn. Everybody knows execution takes place at dawn.
It's a pre-dawn execution.
Pre-dawn? That's very unusual.
No, I don't ask any questions. I just follow my orders. And the orders say pre-dawn.
Let me ask you a personal question, Sergeant. Does it bother you once in a while having to take people out and shooting them?
Nah, it's just a job. Just a job. Besides, I don't torture anyone before I kill them. I just kill them. Somebody has to do it. Everybody dies somehow, sometime, someplace.
A little later...
Are you decent, Colonel?
Yes, come in, please, come in. A good soldier is always decent, Sergeant.
I'm sorry, Colonel, it's time.
Please, please, please don't shoot my colonel.
The colonel gently admonishes her.
He's only doing his duty.
Always ready to make the most of every moment.
By the way, I have a small request.
What is it, sir?
Would you happen to have an accordion?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Wonderful. Would you mind getting it?
Not at all, sir.
Thank you. My dear, food for the soul. Music.
It was my grandfather's.
May I play it?
Certainly.
Our last supper.
It's a Honer.
It's a beauty. Joni. Each day was a circus parade. Our nights were like songs to be sung, and love was all ours to be made. Our hearts will always
They make such a nice couple, and I'm such a brute.
Those are the days I remember, like beautiful pearls on a string. But now, all I have in December is to look back and wish it was spring. I wish.
And then, as Miss Joni begins to dance to the music,
it was spring.
the sergeant begins to sob.
Just you.
They're so beautiful and so brave. I just can't help it. Why can't I be kinder and more loving?
So well, just you, just you, just you. We were riding on love's carousel. Just you, Joni, only you. How I thrill to a love that's so true. And to capture again all those moments when and find it's still just you.
As the gallant and talented colonel gives voice to all that he feels, he too begins to move to the music.
Joni, just you. Just you.
And the two lovers dance together until the song is over.
I'm ready, Sergeant. An instrument of love.
The mood in the holding cell changes when the sergeant ties the colonel's hands behind his back.
Crying brings meaning to it, doesn't it, Sergeant?
At the execution wall, Colonel Machine continues to set an example of grace under pressure for generations of officers to come.
Sir, may I offer you a blindfold?
No, thank you, Sergeant. I prefer that the last thing I see before I disappear into the great beyond is the face of my beloved.
As you prefer, sir.
Etc., 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 etc. Poxbull, Biscombe, may God be with you, son. Etc., etc., etc.
And with you.
As Colonel Machine braces himself, the general's wife lifts her veil and smiles. He's so cute. And we did have some good times.
Ready? Aim.
Viva la
His life quickly ebbing, he manages with his remaining breath to mouth one last word.
Joni.
Miss Joni, quick on recovery, greets Colonel Gimfoot. So glad you could make it, Colonel.
And you're so big and strong and smart.
Where'd the fucking flowers come from?
Back at the
Told you
love
it's
nest,
history.
Colonel Gimfoot
Let me
gloats.
tell you something, my dear. From here on in, from this day forth, baby, you are fucking mine. This whole fucking place is mine.
Why don't you relax and get comfortable?
Oh, I'll get comfortable. One thing I wish that motherfucker was here. Cause I tie his fucking ass to that radiator and I make him watch us, man.
Now that sounds interesting.
So he ever did was make fun of me. Cause I'm a cripple.
That's terrible.
He was worse than your husband. Worse than your husband.
That's awful.
Suddenly, a knock at the door breaks the spell.
What the fuck is that?
Better not keep a girl like me waiting.
At the door, Colonel Gimfoot meets another rabbi.
Who the fuck are you?
The name is Shura, Rabbi Shlomo's half-brother. And I'm sick and tired. Everybody thinks Shlomo's the smart one. I'm the smart one. Shlomo's the dope, all right? All my life, all I know is every time Shlomo has an idea, people say, what a smart man, what a brilliant man, what an intelligent man, what great intellectual qualities. Gold comes out of his mouth, all right? And all my life, every time I have an idea, you know what happens? People say, hey, you call that an idea? That's not an idea, that's a joke. Next time you have an idea, maybe it's better you should keep your mouth shut. People won't know how stupid you are, all right? But now I have an idea. It's so brilliant. Listen to me, it's so brilliant. Nobody, once they hear this idea, will ever think Shlomo is smarter than I am, okay? I'm smarter, believe me.
Rabbi, cut to the chase. What's your fucking idea?
My idea, please watch your language, but my idea is very, very simple, but beautiful. Shlomo's idea was the Great Prayer Offensive?
Yeah.
For him, it's not a bad idea. My idea, much better. Now that God is on our side, my idea is very simple. We should have a real offensive and kick that shit out of the other side. Now, that's what I call a real idea, a brilliant idea, an idea that makes people stand up and say, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You're such an intelligent man. Everybody should love me, all right? You understand that?
Get the hell out of here. Will you please? I'm a
Hey,
busy
please.
man.
What do you mean you're a busy man? You don't like a brilliant idea when you hear it?
Your idea sucks.
My idea sucks? It's
Yeah.
a brilliant idea. You never heard a brilliant idea before?
Your idea sucks. Get the fuck out of here, because I'm fucking busy. Take a fucking walk.
But I'm smarter than Shlomo.
Yeah, you're
I'm smart. When Colonel Gimfoot returns to the warmth and comfort of the love nest, Miss Joni asks,
What was that all about?
Where do you hear this? Freaking crazy half-brother to the rabbi. You know what he said to me? What? He said to me, now that God is on our side, it's a perfect opportunity for us to kick the shit out of the other side. He's sick. You believe him?
That's a great idea, hon.
Great idea.
You tell that to my husband. He'll make you a general. And then, I'll make you really happy. I promise.
Really? See, that's why we're together. Because somebody as fucking rotten as you deserves somebody as sick and twisted as me. Right?
Do you mind?
What?
Mind if I touch your shoe?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Oh, yeah. Don't stop. Oh, yeah, I like that. Oh, Jesus.
Colonel Gifford reporting, sir.
What's on your mind, Gimfoot?
Well, sir, I've been thinking, sir.
About what?
About the war, sir.
What about it?
I've been thinking, sir, that we shouldn't throw away any of our chances.
What do you mean?
I mean, sir, now that God is on our side, don't you think it's a perfect opportunity for us to kick the living shit out of the other side?
That's a brilliant idea.
It is?
Gimfoot, I really do have to apologize to you. You not only turn out to be my most trusted officer, but you have a brilliant tactical mind.
Thank you, sir.
Gimfoot, I'm going to make you a 1-star general.
Oh, sir, I don't know what to say.
And I'm going to put you in charge of the entire tactical build-up. How's that for a token of my appreciation?
God bless you, sir.
Good luck, General.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And Gimfoot, go out there and kick some butt.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good man. You're a good man.
But I want fucking more! I need fucking more! And I will have
The next
fucking
day,
more!
General Gimfoot rises to the responsibility of his new position. News of the impending offensive fills the newspapers. The big build-up. The capital, August the 12th. A new sense of urgency was felt today in the capital as the country went on emergency standby and new orders for additional military equipment were issued by General Gimfoot, the newly appointed head of the tactical building. Meanwhile, at the club, God has begun the greatest of all his command performances.
Yeah, when the saints go marching in, I'm gonna be in that number. When the saints go marching in, hallelujah.
I want more planes! I want more fucking tanks! I want a machine gun! A motherfucking machine gun!
The big build-up continues. Behind the lines, September the 2nd. Tanks, planes, supplies, and thousands of men eager to do battle with the enemy were moving up to the front last night in preparation for what promised to be the battle of the century. New weapons include the new Rhino tank, capable of speeds over 80 miles per hour and firing atomic bullets at a rate of 1,000 per minute.
Marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in, I am going to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, let me hear some noise out there. When the saints.
From the floor of God's command performance, Mike Flint of Big Talk Radio reports.
Around and around they go, ladies and gentlemen, and when they'll stop, nobody knows. 2 weeks after they began, and it's like they're just warming up. This has to be the greatest command performance of all time.
The eve of battle, behind the lines, September the 15th. In a series of skirmishes early this morning, a number of prisoners were taken. They told their captors that morale on their side was very low and that they were being lied to by their officers who denied that God was now on our side. All they wanted to do, they said, was go home.
When the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, light 'em up. I am going to be in that number that your wretches when the saints go marching in. Everybody, let's sing, come on.
Mike Flint's still on the floor of the club, ladies and gentlemen, 6 weeks after they've begun, and they're still going strong. This is incredible, simply incredible.
The crowd quiets down. God straddles a chair and begins to sing Lily Marlene.
Vor der Kaserne, vor dem großen Tor, stand ein Laterne und steht sie noch davor. Sie wollen wir uns gar wiedersehen. Bei der Laterne wollen wir stehen, wie einst Lily Marlene. Wie einst Lily Marlene. Unsere beiden Schatten sehen wie einer aus. Waffenstreit. Es kann 3 Tage kosten, Kamerade kann ja gleich. Sagten wir auf Wiedersehen, wir können wohl mit dir gehen, mit der Lili Marleen. Mit dir, Lili Marleen.
While God at the club sings another verse of Lily Marlene, General Gimfoot moves behind his
My
desk.
3 favorite colonels. I, General Gimfoot, maker of war, have just one question. Are you ready to kill?
Yes, sir.
Think of it. Bombs, bullets, planes. God is on our side, and we will make the fucking world tremble. Because the future belongs to those what are strong enough to pick up the sword and in the name of all that is true and fucking holy, kill! Kill, motherfucker! Kill, motherfucker! Kill!
Yes, sir.
I who have worked so fucking hard to build the bombs and the bullets and the planes and the fucking tanks, the glorious fucking tanks, machines of war, can hardly wait till the battle begins. Because truth and beauty are far more important than life and fucking death. More important! And when I think of our beautiful flag, I want to cry. And I pray that every bullet finds its fucking target and every fucking bomb its fucking home. My head hurts. But my heart is full. And you gotta know that a real leader is so fucking strong and so without pity that he will act! Act without remorse! And what he wants, he will take. And what he hates, he will fucking destroy. Nothing can stop such a leader!
Kann ich euch hier wieder begrüßen. Ihr seid heute hier in dieser Muschel nur ein Ausschnitt dessen, was außer ihr über ganz Deutschland steht. Und wir möchten nun, dass ihr, deutsche Jungen und deutsche Mädchen, in euch all das aufnehmt, was wir dereinst uns von Deutschland hoffen. Wir wollen ein Volk sein.
Deiner Schritten kennt sie, deinen Zierengang. Alle Abend bringt sie, mit vergaß sie lang. Und es sollte mir ein Leid geschehen, wir würd bei der Laterne stehen, mit dir, Lili Marleen. Mit dir, Lili Marleen. Aus dem stillen Raum, aus der Erde Grund, hebt mich wie in Trauma deiner verliebter Mund. Wenn sich die späten Nebel drehen, würd ich bei der Laterne stehen, wie einst Lili Marleen. Wie einst Lili Marleen.
Sir, a question, sir. If you don't mind.
What?
Well, what if he changes his mind?
Who?
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 Well, God, sir. What if he changes his mind and goes back to the other side?
Why the fuck would God change his mind?
I don't know.
Dumb fucking question!
Sorry, sir.
You'll be fucking sorry you keep asking questions like that. Bad for morale! Fuck up the morale of my troops! Attention!
Salute me, you rat bastards. Dismissed. And may God be fucking with you. Worthless, lousy, crippled bastards. Fucking scumbags.
From his special vantage point at the front, Mike Flint of Big Talk Radio reports on the war.
For this thing we make for you, we'll be glad to return your money. Now back to the first play of what promises to be a wonderful afternoon in the Battle of the Century. Another shell has just landed right in front of me, and now the medics are trying to get some of the players off the field. One of them has a large hole in his head, and there's another with his guts hanging out. And now the machine guns are beginning to open up, and over to my right, a group of men are fixing bayonets to their rifles as they prepare to charge up the hill. And there they go, ladies and gentlemen. This is incredibly exciting, running up the hill with full field packs, and there goes the first one. He's down and thrashing about, both his legs blown off. The shell fire is really terrible. The chaplains on both sides, they're doing the best they can. You can hear them praying. Even as the wounded, they're crying for help. There's a plane now. I see a plane over the field of battle. It's towing a banner. It reads, Kill, remember, God is on our side. This is absolutely magnificent, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know how long they'll be able to keep this up. There's another person with both arms missing, and he's covered with blood. He's rolling around directly in front of me. And off to my left, two men are grappling with each other. One of them has a bayonet, and the other has a pistol. He's trying to shoot him. He's shot him, ladies and gentlemen. Now there's a machine gun being set up, and on the other side, I can see a young lieutenant. He's motioning his men to follow him, and now he's running toward the machine gun, but the soldiers with the machine gun have begun to fire, and the soldier with the flag has just fallen. The lieutenant has grabbed the flag. He is continuing the charge. This is absolutely dreadful. He was just cut in half by a burst of machine gun fire. He's still holding the flag, and he's waving his men on, and now he's bouncing up the hill. I've never seen such determination, ladies and gentlemen. Just a stump of a man leading his men to victory. There's a plane, it's directly over the battlefield. It's been circling. It's continuing to do so. Circling. Now it's dropped something. A parachute has just opened. It's getting bigger and bigger. The plane is moving away. But first, another word from our sponsor.
motherfucker! What's the matter? What's the matter with me? You look what you made me do, you mother! I was a fucking general, you motherfucker! Look what you fucking did!
So I made a mistake, all right?
Motherfucker!
A year later, on a warm summer's night, Miss Joni burst into tears when ex-General Gimfoot discovered her in bed with one of his favorite young colonels, who was about to shoot them both when Miss Joni promised it would never happen again. Ex-General Gimfoot said, "You're damn right," shot them both dead, then put the gun to his own head when an enterprising lawyer who had been following him around for days suddenly appeared and said, "Stop, don't do that. I can get you off. Post-traumatic stress syndrome." A few years after the end of the world as we know it, the general began a new career in what was left of Las Vegas, where he appeared as the lead singer for a group called The Survivors, who opened with a lovely version of "He Had the Whole World in His Hands." Colonel Machine can be seen on a clear night high in the sky just to the left of the Big Dipper's handle, wearing his trademark scarf and shades. His mouth is open, and it is said that on certain nights when the wind comes up, one can hear his famous last words, "Vive l'amour, more, 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 more." 6 months after ex-General Gimfoot shot Miss Joni, he gave up his career in the military and matriculated at Jersey City State College, the only university still open on the East Coast, where he planned to major in media studies and minor in pest control. The first rabbi and his half-brother, the second rabbi, stopped arguing about who was the smarter rabbi, went into business together, and were recently indicted for stamping as kosher 6 loins of pork and 3 pork shoulders. Shortly after the first bomb was dropped, Lieutenant McSorley took unauthorized leave from the Army, but reappeared 3 years later in what was left of Beijing, China, where he set up shop with an ex-Minister of Finance, and remembering something Captain Winslow had once told him, began distributing worldwide a self-cleaning porta-potty which quickly made him one of the richest men in what used to be the world. The company Atheist enrolled at Jersey City State College, which to its credit had never graduated a war criminal, where he planned to study under ex-Captain Winslow, who had been hired to teach a course called Curiosity, the Modern World, and the Meaning of Life. The first rabbi's wife was arrested for beating up her husband, who refused to press charges if she would just go away and leave him alone, which she did with the help of Yankel, the dress manufacturer, who had just divorced his own wife and was looking around for a replacement. The sergeant, who has since become his hometown drunk, was given a less than honorable discharge from the military for telling his men that a good soldier ought to question his orders and should do unto the enemy only what he would have the enemy do unto him. God, a.k.a. Buster Poindexter, disappeared from the face of the earth and was never seen again, although what seems to be his halo was found in a trash barrel on the outskirts of what remains of the city.